Welcome back to week 3 of Three Rivers Homestead Jessica's Every Bit Counts challenge. I've got a basket and our first job in this challenge we are going to pick calendula flower. What's behind me? A lot of them now gone to seed. So actually what we're going to do, remove the seed head so more calendula will come later on, upcoming weeks. And then we're going to dehydrate them. The next job is going to be digging up the main crop potato harvest and a lot more. So if you're interested, you are welcome. Let's go watch the vlog. I have not planted this calendula in this raised bed in the polytunnel. This just came up as a volunteer in our homemade compost. So we are going to harvest the beautifully opened heads, and then the ones what's gone to seed, we're going to remove the seed heads to encourage for more encouraging more flowering, friends. So we're doing 2 jobs at the same time. So my plan is, calendula is actually an edible flower. If I've got like a scratchy throat or sore throat coming, I just pick, let's say, quarter of this petal as it is fresh and I would chew on it. Also we're going to use this in making tea, in our tea mixtures, and one of my favorite way to do to make salve and lip balm. Skin health and wound healing. I use it as a body cream for dry skin and I absolutely love it. This is something what I make every year, and even though they are not perennial flowers, they come back every year. We are getting there. They come all different colors. Some of them are orange or yellow. They also call the spot marigolds. I'm just looking. We've got a beautiful cauliflower what we need to harvest, and we started to have now lots of chilies on this Machu Picchu variety. It's covered, but that's for another day. Let's go and do one of mine and one of your favorite job, digging up potatoes. Can hardly see it, but it's a Desiree main crop potato harvest. I've only pulled 2 potato plants and look how much we've got. I cannot believe it. I'm gonna love harvesting this potato. So I'm just doing the no dig method. There is some scabbing on it, so that's a disease what is in my soil and makes the potato skin looking a little bit gross. But you know what? If we peel this, it's absolutely fine to eat. Some potato varieties more prone to have the scabs, some not. But this is not the worst I've seen. I am absolutely fine with this, friends. There are the baby ones, what we're gonna harvest. Otherwise, this will be full of potato. Although I love the volunteer potatoes, but you know, I'm sure we're gonna leave enough behind what will give us free potato the next growing season. So can you see how easy to the no-dig method. It's literally, we're just using our fingers and just pushing up these potatoes from the ground. Absolutely fantastic. So, let's see if we've got any more. Oh, wow! This would make an amazing jacket potato. It's a little bit wet, even though we had a dry summer, but I've been on top of the watering, so okay, this will keep me busy. But you know, this is my favorite garden job. It's an absolutely glorious day, a little bit windy, but it's cloudy, so it's like a perfect temperature to be in a garden. I'm just going to fork my finger through, because look how much is still in there. With the 2 plants we fill the basket, friends. Oh wow. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to mix this straw in, and that will compost in here for us. Right, I think we're good. Let's do the next one. This one is a bit green and needs here, so I leave this for a bit. Let's see what's in here. Oh, look at this bed! Oh wow! This one's not that scabby actually. That's good. Oh wow! Remove the nettle. And let's see what's here. Oh wow! I can see a little bit of slug damage started happening here. Look. So I think I'm glad we are digging these up now. And that slug ate all these potatoes. I'll leave this for a bit. Still got some green. Until it's got some green on it, it is growing. This one over here, it's a bit delayed. So this one is just came to flower. That's mean the potatoes just started growing. So we're gonna leave this here for a bit until it goes or dies back completely, like this one. So this over here, the dry one, was just like this one here a couple of weeks ago, and this one now died back. That means the potatoes now ready to harvest. I like to harvest the potatoes when they're this stage, so you can still see where the potato is, because if I would have left this for another month, all this would just compost and disappear, and I wouldn't exactly know where to dig for the potatoes. That makes sense, friends. And now, look at this. From one potato, we have all this, and they are absolutely massive. The Desiree. And I like how the skin is like nice and pinky, because I'm already thinking, you know, all the color varieties what we're gonna have, so we can just mix it in a nice pack and would look nice on a plate as well. Some of them are different color inside as well. Some is like more creamy or yellowy or more white. But honestly, friends, this is from one single potato. Let's count how many we've got here. Got some tiny ones there as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and all these little ones just from one potato. Oh wow, I cannot believe this. Honestly, let's line this here. So we're going to store this in a pantry as one of our preservation methods. But 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 as well. As well. I haven't seen for a long time potatoes or grown potatoes the size of this, even though we had a very dry summer and it's my first year in this bed, so this bed is not even established for my liking. And we still managed to grow this amazing crop. I am gobsmacked. Truly, truly, I am gobsmacked, friends. Oh wow, unreal. Like nearly all, it's absolutely massive. Look at this, friends. Today we are going to pressure can beef and bean chili. This is a big project. I think this is my biggest project in our Every Bit Counts challenge for this week. I am using pint jars, wide mouth. I have decided the last couple of years, since I am preserving our food, either freeze drying, water bath canning or pressure canning, that I would like to do more of like a hearty meals, like a proper meal, what you can just take off the shelf of your pantry shelf, heat it up and ready to serve to your family. It's nothing wrong with all the other bits and bobs, all the veg or, you know, fruit, but I've noticed if I haven't got a time to cook, it's more than likely we're gonna have a takeout. If I would have a nice variety of ready meals on my shelf, what is homegrown, home canned, I would likely to reach for those first. So today I'm going to double the recipe. I am using my canning book, and half I'm going to pressure can and a half I'm going to freeze. So I have got a list of the ingredients I need to go shop for to my pantry. I've already done a few, so I've took some beef out of the freezer. This beef, it's from our neighbors, farmers. I've purchased it a couple of months ago, and I've ideally would have needed 4 kilogram. I've got about 3.6 kilogram, just a little bit under 4 kilogram of beef. I'm using dried beans. These dried beans are from previous years what we grew. We've got some dried runner beans, butter beans, and some borlotti beans. So I've got 6 cups all together. Now they are covered in water, so they are just soaking in the lovely water. I've also got ready the salt and pepper, olive oil. Olive oil is from Italy, from our holiday from April. The recipe is asking for, the only thing I haven't got, it's a chopped canned chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. So this is dried jalapeno pepper with a smoky flavor. So what I've decided to do, and tomato sauce paste. I'm going to use a bit of tomato paste in our recipe, and I'm gonna use the liquid smoke to have that flavor. I've not grown jalapeno pepper neither this year, but the closest of our chilies in Napolitano, I think, is the Machu Picchu, if I say that right, chili. So we're going to use some of those. So all the ingredients, what I've put down, what I need to go out, we're gonna use some canned and diced tomatoes, because I'm doubling the recipe, so I need 12 cups. So I'm gonna go to the pantry now and I'm gonna get last year's canned diced tomatoes, so we can use that up. We're gonna go to the polytanol to get the chili. I have a look if we got lime juice. Recipe asks for lime juice. I've only got lemon juice. Also a couple of red or green bell peppers. I only need 1 cup. The recipe asks for 1 cup, so I need to make that for 2 cups because I'm doubling it. I wrote the cups down in here on my shopping list, so when we go out to pick, I kindly know I can, eyeball it, how much I need to pick. Dried beans, been taken care of. Beef stew, okay, I just need to chop this up. And what else we need? I think that's it. I think we've got the rest. So dried beans, got the water measured out 12 cups. We've got 2 tablespoons of salt, 4 teaspoons of ground black pepper. I will write down the recipe in the comment section or under the video. Half a cup of olive oil, 4 cups of onion. So we need some freeze-dried onions, friends. So we need freeze-dried onions. I'm gonna use up in today's recipe. Let's see if we've got some actually first. And that's it, friends. So yeah, this is gonna be today's project. Let's go and gather all of the ingredients and let's get today's massive pressure canning project started. So we are in the pantry now and I'm just gathering all the ingredients for today's project. So I've got all different things what needs using up, and the recipe needs it as well. So we got some, it asks for freeze-dried onions, so I'm taking some freeze-dried onions as well as the shallots needs using up. Got loads of shallots left. I haven't got any diced tomato left, and it asks for 12 cups, like that's the main ingredient, but I think it's gonna be even better because I'm gonna use 2 Cajun spice blend tomato sauce and 1 of our marinara sauce, so it's gonna be giving an extra flavor. Also I've got tomato puree I've picked up, and I found we've got lime juice and we've got mixed berries for making the yogurt. This is one other project. Red plum and cinnamon jam and green gage jam. So I'm gonna take this back to the house and I'm gonna go to the garden to get some fresh ingredients. Okay, we are here to pick some peppers and chilies. We don't need a lot, and I actually haven't even got a lot. We've got some sweet chocolate bell pepper to pick, and the closest to the Scoville scale to the jalapeno is my Machu Picchu. The Argy lemon drop, the cayenne chili pepper and the sugar rush peach chili, it's a lot higher. So I don't want the meal to be that spicy. Although these are not quite ready yet. So they're still green and it's supposed to be this purpley color. But I'm just gonna go for it and I'm just going to pick 2 of these Machu Picchu chili. So I'm gonna use green chili. And we're gonna use a couple of these sweet chocolate bell pepper, what's ready here. Fresh cut flowers also on my list, so I'm going to pick zinnia. So beautiful, these zinnias. Look. And they last really well in a vase. So that's awesome. I've got all different colors. We go and pick some more from the other side of the tunnel as well. I've got some nice yellow ones there. These ones are all like this pinky color, in different shade of pink. I mean, this volunteer zinnia heaven, it's a heaven. It's so beautiful. It's got this pale yellow and this vibrant yellow. And more I pick, more comes. Honestly, it's like just having my own flower shop. You can't even see I've picked any. How gorgeous this is. Let's go and pick some eucalyptus. I think will go nice if I take all the leaves and some greens, eucalyptus greens in it. It would smell and look amazing in a vase. This eucalyptus smells wonderful. I've just turned the dishwasher on, so that's what you can hear. So now, after I've cut this meat up to about 1/2 inch, 1 centimeter cubes, I removed the fat. I'm only ended up with 3.2 kilograms of this beef. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm going to just mix the salt and pepper with this meat. I'm just gonna massage it really well, and then I'm going to just brown this on 1/2 cup of olive oil. So I just put olive oil in the pan. Because it's a double portion, I've decided to do it in my big pan. And my aga is already on. So we're going to do this on medium-high heat. And after we brown the meat, we're gonna put the rest of the ingredients. The meat nicely browned. So I'm adding the onions. So the freeze-dried onions, I've just rehydrated them in water. I am adding 1.5 cups of pepper, 2 chilies, it already smells gorgeous. Next, I am adding the beans. I pressure cooked the beans first, so they nearly cooked. And I'm adding the tomato sauce, the Cajun spice blend, and the marinara. 12 cups. Wow, our pot is nearly full. Okay. To this, I'm going to add the lime juice, and I'm going to add liquid smoked 2 tablespoons, and half a cup of tomato paste. I've made this tomato paste last year, it's delicious. Good mix, and we're gonna cover this and cook this. The jars are now ready, the dishwasher just finished, so I'm gonna get and prep the pressure canner. While I'm waiting on the food to cook, I am making breakfast yogurt, the usual, and also our dehydrator finished with the calendula, so I'm just going to put that in a jar. And our sauerkraut is ready, so we're gonna have a taste test and we're going to jar that up as well. Okay, the beef chili, it's ready for canning. So I'm just going to cover the pressure canner so that can come up to a right temperature, and we are now ready. I have got a huge pot in here, and I'm gonna try evenly separate kind of all the bits and bobs in there. So we've got the kind of like a right amount of meat, beans and the vegetables in there. I have tasted it and it is delicious, friends. The beef and the bean chili, it's now in a pressure canner, and I have decided to make another 9 batch instead of freezing. So it's gonna be an all-day project for me. After this is done, we're gonna load another 9-pint jar into the canner. So I've got plenty of time for now. I am going to just take the petals out of this dehydrated calendula, and I'm just going to put them in this little jar. Because we only had this much, that's gonna be plenty. This sauerkraut is now ready. Look how beautiful pink it turned out, the red cabbage we've used. Let's have a taste test. That is divine. I absolutely love sauerkraut. I'm just going to put that in this jar and leave it in the fridge now for as long as we want. 3 to 6 months, even longer. I'm gonna check the other one. That's small, I bet that's ready as well. The white cabbage one. This is the pressure canner, is what you can hear. This sauerkraut, this is the white cabbage, it's ready. And it is delicious. I've already tried it. So good. Wow. And you've got to empty this little crock pot. Look how much is in here, in this little crock pot. I think I'm going to have a big jar for this. So it's the second load of the beef bean chili in a pressure canner, and I have ended up with loads of leftover beans. So I am now making baked beans. So we're going to can that pressure can baked beans as a third go. I wasn't expecting a pressure canning marathon today, friends, but it turns out we're going to can beans as well. It is the next day and I have got in front of me yesterday's huge preservation project. So we've got baked beans and beef and bean chili. I've never had this many lid failure when I'm pressure canning. We had 4 failures. One in a beef and bean chili, and we had 3 of the baked beans. And I know the reason. I know they are the lids, so they are very important. Especially when you're using these 2-part lids, that the lid is come from somewhere where the reviews got 5-star. So, but never mind, it's been less than 24 hours. I'm going to put this in a fridge and we're just going to have, you know, a meal. Baked beans on jacket potato and baked beans on rice, so it will be absolutely fine. I've also made 2 bread yesterday, and the dehydrated calendula is now in this little jar, and we've also tried and stored the sauerkraut. So this is the red and this is the white cabbage, and it is delicious, so I'm tempting to make it again. I am thinking to stop in here now, Every Bit Counts challenge, and I'm gonna make another video to finish off the other part because I have planned so much. But I can take the beef and bean chili out. So, and we have harvested the potato. We're gonna go back to weigh it, so we're gonna do that in the next vlog. We're gonna weigh and store the potatoes. Calendula dehydrated, that's done. We still got lots to do, friends. So the baked beans wasn't even on my list. That was a bonus because we had lots of leftover beans. So I hope you enjoyed spending time with me in this vlog, and see you very soon. Bye, friends.